We are your official Wildcat and Lady Cat station, KSS 1230 AM, Sulphur Springs, Texas. It's time for the All Sports Awards ceremony from the multipurpose building on the campus of Sulphur Springs High School. Our sponsors are Northeast Texas Farmers Co-op, Wesley House, Alliance Bank, Farm Country, and City National Bank. Let's go to the all-purpose building, and here is KSST Sports Director Don Julian. Don?
Well, James, thank you very much. And right now, Coach Owens is talking to some of the athletes that will be recognized here just a little bit later. And he appears to be heading to the microphone. This is kind of in place of the athletic banquet. These will be the major awards normally given out. The James Cameron Fighting Heart Award and the Forrest Gregg MVP Award.
First of all, I want to welcome everybody to this. This is a little unique. In the past, we used to do this at our all-sports banquet. And since we don't have an all-sports banquet, we started doing this last year, our senior awards. But we all know times are changing right now when you get those opportunities. So we're here. We want to honor you. This is really our two most prestigious athletic awards that we give, in my opinion. And these awards, you're nominated by your coaches, and you're voted on by your coaches. All right? So the 15 years I've been here, these are the most nominations and the most, I think, recipients we've had. And everybody's within a vote of each other. So these coaches think a lot of you. You've had some great, outstanding high school careers, and we're excited about that. So this is kind of the end of that. We just kind of want to celebrate that with you. All right? So we'll start. And again, these awards, not necessarily about your athleticism, but it's really about who you are as a person and how your work ethic and the time and energy and effort that you put in and how you represented our school district and our athletic program, yourself and your family. So congratulations on this award. And I'm going to read some stuff here that your coaches said about you. All right? So I asked them to nominate you. We voted. Then I asked your coaches to go back and tell why did you vote for them? Why do we want them to have this award? And so it's some pretty cool stuff. So you need to feel honored, and your coaches think a lot of you. I'll say it that way. First we're going to talk about tonight is the James Cameron Fighting Heart. All right? So this is named after James Cameron, a coach who coached here in the 90s. And he really was a guy, some of you might have played for him. He was a guy that could get a lot out of his players. And he really embodied the fighting heart that you look for in players. So if these four would come up here and stand in this order, please. Sidney Washburn. Brenna. Elazar Brenna, sorry. I used to call him Brenna, my fault. Chase Haney. And Grayson McClure. Kind of get on maybe either side of it. Just kind of stand there. I'm going to brag on you guys a while. So first I want to talk about Sidney Washburn. Her coaches said this. Hold on, let me get some glasses out. Sidney embodies everything you could want in a young woman and athlete. She is selfless, with a servant heart for her teammates and peers. She is humble in the abilities that the Lord has given her and works extremely hard to max out on the talents she has been blessed with every day. She is driven, focused, and was a solid rock that her teammates and coaches could always count on. Sidney is a strong-minded young woman who lives her life with conviction and determination. Sidney Washburn. Elzar Brenna. He could be described as the underdog, but hard work and internal desire allowed him to play and perform above his physical abilities. He challenged his teammates by his willingness to keep getting back up and with his passionate desire to compete. He is described as a leader and a humble servant that truly puts others before himself. When called upon, his tough, scrappy attitude, both mentally and physically, have allowed him to gain the respect of his coaches and his teammates. Elazar Brenna. You know, maybe as I read this stuff, you can think about what these guys embody, what that trophy really stands for, the fighting heart of someone. So this is the internal, fortitude that they have and guts and just determination. So Chase Haney, overshadowing his ability to make plays on the field was his intellect to decipher what was going to happen before it did. Chase seemed to be in the right place at the right time, thus making a ton of critical plays. He epitomizes everything you want in a great teammate: character, work ethic, leadership, toughness, accountability, relentless effort. He's an encourager, he's unselfish, and he's a great competitor. But above all else, he is a great human being. Chase Haney. Grayson McClure. Grayson is the ultimate Wildcat basketball player. He represents everything that our program is about. First off, he is the ultimate teammate. He has never been worried about stats or recognition. He only cares about what is best for the team. Secondly, he is an outstanding leader. He not only leads by example, but he holds his teammates accountable every single day. Lastly, he is the definition of self-made. He earned absolutely everything that came his way. He set a new standard for how future Wildcats will put in extra work. Grayson McClure. These are your James Cameron Fighting Heart of recipients. Give them a hand. I'm going to let Coach Carroll get you all right there, look pretty, and take a picture.
And James, that's what we're doing right now. Tammy Carroll, who has a hobby of photography, is taking pictures of the Fighting Heart winners. Another hand from the families that have shown up here. And now Coach Owens will change out trophies here and brings out the Forrest Gregg MVP Award trophy. And there will be 4 winners of this. He's got that displayed now, and he'll be coming back to the mic on these 4 players.
Sable, Kate, Noe, and Nabian. Y'all line up in that order. We'll just start right here. Sable's down here. Kate, come on down here. Noe. There you go. Good. Forrest Gregg MVP. You have to be a 2-sport participant and be involved in that and really kind of excel in your sport. So that's what these young people right here represent. So we're going to start with Sable Erdmeyer, one of the most well-rounded student athletes to walk the halls of SSHS. Varsity track, state powerlifter, homecoming queen, All-American cheerleader, and multiple community service efforts. She is a natural-born leader with determination, dedication, and unwavering work ethic that is second to none. She is a courageous young lady that displays great mental and physical toughness while paving her path as a bold and unapologetic pioneer. She's a true, humble servant. Sable Erdmeyer. Kate Womack, a 4-year varsity softball player. She is a naturally talented all-sport athlete with great savvy and instincts. Kate has proven to be a diverse and very versatile player in multiple sports. Her personal confidence has led to confidence with her coaches and teammates during the clutch, and she has delivered many times. As a senior, Kate took on a strong leadership role and challenged her younger teammates by setting the example with extra work and accountability. Kate Womack. Noe Ponce. He is described as calm, cool, and composed. He's a modern-day Renaissance man or a jack of all trades. What couldn't he do? He did a bit of everything: wide receiver, defensive back, punter, kicker, quarterback, safety, goalie, and seemed to always excel when the lights came on with the pressure to make the play in the clutch. To top all that, he is a great teammate and a class act. Noe Ponce. Nabian Ramirez. He's the definition of hard work and sacrifice. He demonstrates incredible work ethic, and he is a 110% guy, 110-plus guy all the time, while constantly being driven to get better. Nabian is self-motivated and a ferocious competitor. He is the kind of person you want on your team because he will not give up or let you give up. When he falls short of a goal, that's just the fuel he needs to focus and press harder. Nabian is mentally and physically tough competitor, whether on the track or soccer field. That pushes everyone to be great. Nabian Ramirez. And these are your Forrest Gregg MVPs. Y'all can stay right there if you want. That's all right. Just be good. Told you I was going to try to be brief, and since it's so hot, I'm kind of glad it is kind of brief for us. But I want you to kind of enjoy this time and take pictures with them and the trophies and all that. Still going to try to stay. I don't know how to really organize it, but since the MVPs are up here, we'll kind of let them go first. I guess we want to do this first. You want to do all of them? A picture with all of them together? Or are you good with that?
I'll do them and then the other group, but then I'll want to do
Working out some logistics here with, again, Tammy Carroll taking pictures.
So just kind of, Coach is going to kind of work
I think
through it and all that kind of
basically
stuff.
this
So,
is going to be a
again,
lot of
athletes, families,
family
congratulations
and
on incredible
friends
careers. Thank you
in
for what you've
pictures
done
and
for
taking
Sulphur Springs High
pictures.
School.
Right now we've got the Forrest Gregg Fighting Heart, or excuse me, the MVP, Forrest Gregg MVP Award. And they may bring up the James Cameron Fighting Heart Award winners too for more pictures and stuff like that. Short but sweet here tonight, James Terry. And we'll just review the winners, and we'll send it back to you as we projected, pictures being made. But once again, the James Cameron Fighting Heart Award winners were Sidney Washburn and Eleazar Brenna, Chase Haney, and Grayson McClure. And the Forrest Gregg MVP winners, Sable Erdmeyer, Kate Womack, Noe Ponce, and Nabian Ramirez.
You're all right, Tammy.
And normally at some banquets and things, or at some later date, since the athletic banquet as a whole was wiped out several years ago and replaced by individual meetings. And so they've had to kind of work on how to provide. I think they just kind of sent the information out last year, and maybe we dispersed it. And we something a little different with these are different times, so we just roll with the punches. And this news scoop I'm sure you'll be hearing more about it, but I just found out the Edge Conditioning Program starts Monday. So, yeah, that blew me away. But, yeah, there'll be a lot going on, and with a lot of spacing and all that kind of stuff to keep athletes safe and all that kind of stuff. So, but anyway, we're just about done here, James, and we'll glad everybody could grab this. And once again, James Cameron Fighting Heart Award winners, Sidney Washburn, Eleazar Brenna, Chase Haney, and Grayson McClure. And the Forrest Gregg MVPs, Sable Erdmeyer, Kate Womack, Noe Ponce, and Nabian Ramirez. Yeah, I'm Don Julian. We're here in the multipurpose building with a gathering of family and friends and these special athletes. And earlier we had some signings, and we'll be reporting on all of that. Be coming up later on KSST and KSSTradio.com. James, back to you, and James Terry at the station, Doug Hastings shooting the video for our TV, and he also set up the radio. I'm Don Julian, your announcer, and so long, everybody.
Thank you, Don. This has been the All Sports Awards
McCain, are you getting in
ceremony
here?
from the multipurpose building on the campus of Sulphur Springs High School. Here are our sponsors. They are Northeast Texas Farmers Co-op, Wesley House, Alliance Bank, Farm Country, and City National Bank. Now back to Good Time Modius on KSST 1230 AM, Sulphur Springs, Texas.